Mr. Jack Pavir is a national level swimmer. I have, where I work, Shane Cass, who used to be in Toastmasters. And he asked me about Jack the other day. And he said, boy, that guy he is built. He is just, I turned out for swimming, and he kicked me all over the pool. And I said, when was that? He said, 5 years ago. I said, Jack was 80. He goes, I know, it was embarrassing. With Jack's speech, food servers, arrogant, condescending, understanding, rude, Mr. Jack Pavir.
Most of my career has been in the hotel and restaurant business. And I can't help it. The other day I was drinking a beer and started thinking about some of the things I've seen or experienced, some of the stories I've heard. I remember once I was driving up the Oregon coast and I stopped in this little town and had a hankering for some fish. So I went into, checked in the hotel and looked at the list of places they had and called up this place and asked them if they served crabs. And they said, certainly, we serve anybody. So I made my way over to the restaurant. It was a pretty popular place, so I had to sort of push my way through the crowd. Went up to the hostess and said, how long will it be? She never looked up. She just kept writing. I said, will it be much of a wait? She looked up, about 10 minutes. I walked over and sat down. Pretty soon it came over the loudspeaker. Mr. Will it be long? Your table is ready. The head waiter was starting to take me to the table, and this guy sort of pushed through with sort of a smelly kind of guy, and scruffy boots and torn jeans, leather jacket on. He says, hey man, he says, where are the restrooms? Down the hall, turn to the left. When you come to the door marked gentlemen, pay no attention to it. Just go right on in. We're walking to the table, and I see this waiter sitting his finger bowls down in front of these two guys who probably were with the guy that was looking for the restroom. I'm not sure. They said to the waiter, what are these for? The waiter replied, to wash your hands in. Well, you ask foolish questions, you get foolish answers. I didn't like that one either. So I went in, sat down. Table next to me, there was an impeccably dressed elderly lady. She calls the waiter over and says, I'm chilly. Oh, I'll take care of that, ma'am. A few minutes later, the waiter's walking by and she says, I'm a little warm now. Oh, okay, I'll take care of that. Wasn't long before I heard her saying, I'm chilly again. And so I sort of told the waiter, I said, you certainly are being patient with that lady. It's causing me an awful lot of trouble. Oh, no trouble. We don't even have an air conditioner. Sitting on the other side of the room, I saw this good-looking gal. She and some guy, they sipping wine, just was having a real nice conversation. You could tell, he was sort of. And then I noticed, I looked up from the menu and I noticed this guy was sort of slipping down in his chair. And pretty soon, on the table, and the waiter went over and says, ma'am, your husband seems to have slipped under the table. No, he hasn't. He just came through the front door. The guy walks in, sits down, takes a napkin, ties it around his neck. The manager was sort of scandalized. He tells the waiter, he says, go over and tell this man as tactfully as you can that we don't do that, that isn't done. Waiter walks over, shave her a haircut. And then you always get those jokes about, oh, what's this fly doing in my soup? I think it's the backstroke.
Oh, gosh.
Or there's a hair in my soup. Is it blonde? We're missing a waiter. What kind of bug is this in my? What kind of bug is this in my soup? How would I know? I'm not a bug expert. I'm a waitress. And then, of course, you go in the restaurant in the morning, and the busboy comes over with a pot of black coffee, black as asphalt. He said, how long is that coffee? I don't know. I've only been working here 2 weeks. So the waitress comes over and you say, what kind of coffee do you have? And she says, blended. Yesterday and today's. There's those times you walk in the restaurant early in the morning and you order the omelet special, and you tell the waitress, I'm in here for your special and a good word. She brings the omelet, sets it in front of you, and you say, well, what about the good word? Don't eat the omelet.